Hans-Peter Minderhoud now for the Netherlands. He rides the Dutch warm blood by Jazz Johnson. Hans-Peter is currently 6th on the Western European League. He's scored 38 points so far, mostly with Glotz Romanov. This is the first World Cup for this horse, Johnson. And the music, Sister de Jeu's music that Hans-Peter rode to a few seasons ago whilst he finalises a freestyle programme and music for Johnson to use in the future. Hans-Peter was 6th at Odense this season, 3rd at Stockholm, 5th at London Olympia, and unfortunately had to withdraw at Amsterdam, of course having picked up a slight injury in the stable overnight, but back in work now, we understand, at Hans-Peter and Edwards base and in the Netherlands. And he intends competing at the next two shows, Sertogenbosch and Gothenburg. And, Johnson will go to one more show just to ensure he is as well prepared as possible should he be needed as a backup for Lyon. Hans-Peter was part of the Dutch gold medal winning team at the All-Tech FEI World Equestrian Games 4 years ago in 2010. Team silver at the European Championships at Herning in Denmark last August. And Team silver at the 2008 Olympic Games. It's a great overall picture, actually. This horse really suits Hans-Peter. He's a very tall man. And difficult sometimes to find a horse that is in the right proportions for him. He had a fantastic career with the very slight and fine mare, Nadine. But this just looks like a real quality partnership. Johnson, just 12 years old, in his first World Cup, doesn't bat an eyelid as he goes onto the big screen. Starting the walk section of their programme. A decent amount of engagement behind. Again, what the judges are looking for, particularly in the extended walk, is that the horse covers as much ground as possible without haste, without losing the regularity of the steps. And the hind feet should touch the ground clearly in front of the hoof prints of the retreating forefeet. The rider allowing the horse to stretch out the head and neck without losing contact with the mouth and control of the pole. Quality canter pirouette, well judged, well presented, just drifting a little bit as it came towards its conclusion in the final 45 or 50 degrees of rotation. As Hans-Peter completes the tempi changes, you just look at the canter, it doesn't change at all as he finishes tempis and just moves back into straight canter. That is unfortunate, just having to hustle the horse a little bit to keep up the energy of the canter going into the pirouette. Johnson just, again, misunderstanding slightly, and I think taking the ask for increased collection to mean downward transition. Hans-Peter was working very hard to ensure that he didn't really show that he'd changed down, but there was that loss of forward impulsion. As things stand at the moment, Terry Stegger's 14th after yesterday's Grand Prix, can finish no lower than 10th in today's World Cup qualifier. Johnson and Hans-Peter were 7th yesterday in the Grand Prix, 71.26%. Again, a very polished performance, as you'd expect from the Dutch Olympian today. Has he done enough, though, to beat 77.175%? Hans-Peter Minderhoud and the World Cup debutant Johnson 6 for the Netherlands, completing their freestyle. Scores to come. Confirmed score for Marcella Krinker-Soesmelch and Smears Lysander, 75.475, so it is confirmed second place. Terry Steggers is our leader, Marcella Krinker-Soesmelch second, Sophie Lexner in third. So Hans-Peter and Johnson just waiting for their score now, starting to come in. Some of the scores looking very good. It's going to be touch and go, though, whether he can just go in front of Terry Steggers. But you get the feeling, talking to Hans-Peter about his relationship with this horse Johnson, that it's one he feels very, very strongly about. They've got a real relationship together, and Hans-Peter is very, very fond of this horse, and I think he'll be very pleased with his performance today. And I don't think Hans-Peter would resent for one moment if he ended up having to ride him in the finals in Lyon. But of course, Dr. Romanov is the A-game at the moment. So Hans-Peter Minderhoud, look at those artistic marks: 82, 79, 78, 79, 86 from the judge at B. Overall, 70.